Hi, my name is Mark, and I want to thank you for your interest in the Bag-Caddy. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a couple minutes to show you the features of the Bag-Caddy, then I'm going to show you how to set it up, I'm going to show you how to use it, and then I'm going to show you how to take it down. First of all, the features. On the Bag-Caddy on the right side, there's a slit that goes up and down approximately 18 inches. Across the top, there are 4 die cuts that are almost half moon shaped, and they're evenly spaced across the top of the Bag-Caddy. There's also 2 handles that when the Bag-Caddy is set up will be on the side of it. There are a couple additional die cuts that we'll talk about a little later, and on the left hand side you have the handle. The handle has a nub on the top and a nub on the bottom, and those are used to lock in with the slit, and I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, when the Bag-Caddy is shipped, it comes in a cylinder form just like this. Okay, it has a handle so it's easy to carry. You can toss this in your trunk, you can toss it in the back of an SUV, or if you're a camper, it goes easily in the camper. Okay? Now the way you set the Bag-Caddy is up is you've got to release the die cut that's holding it in the cylinder. Oh, by the way, I have a trash bag in the middle, which is where I like to carry my trash bag. Okay? When I release these die cuts, it's going to unroll, and I'm going to grab the handle in my left hand, and I'm going to grab that slit in my right hand. So this is all you do, and you can hear it unhook. Okay? And then it unrolls. If it's been rolled for a long time, or it might be cold outside, it takes a while for the plastic. This is high density polyethylene plastic. It takes a while for it to relax, but don't worry, it will get perfectly round when set up. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this handle and I'm going to put it through this slit side, and I'm going to do it inside out, and then I'm going to exchange my hands like this. Okay, grab the handle with the right hand. Now I take that bottom nub and I hook it in the bottom of the slit. I take my left hand, and this is important, I hold it towards the top of the slit, and then I just firmly pull the handle all the way through and it will lock in. You will hear it. Listen. Okay? Now, before I let go with my right hand, there's a die cut that you push up and lock the handle down like this. Okay? Then you reach around through the top, and halfway down there's another die cut that is used to lock the back of the handle down, so now it's laying flat. Now you grab the Bag-Caddy by the 2 handles, which are on the side as I mentioned, and it's set up. It's that easy. Now all you have to do is get your bag, you drop it, you lock it, and you load it. This is designed specifically for a 30-gallon trash bag, which is what we use for tailgating. But if you're working in the yard and you want to use a larger bag, you can do that, and I'll show it to you here in a second. But basically, you take your trash bag, drop it in the middle, and hang it over the edges like this. Okay, now I'm going to use those 4 die cuts to lock the bag in place. And the way you do that is you feel from the inside and you push that die cut out, you tuck the bag under, and then you lock it in place. And you do that 4 times. So you feel for the die cut, you push it out, you lock it under, and then you lock it in place. And you do that 4 times. And what this does is it keeps the bag open when you're using it. Now, you're at a tailgate. You got paper plates. You don't have to fight a saggy bag. You just toss it right in. You got pop cans. It goes right in. Aluminum, whatever the case may be, it goes in there. If your hands are full, you no longer have to put something down to fight a bag, open it up, and put it in. People can walk by and toss it in. It's fantastic for tailgates, and it looks really good. Okay. Now, let's talk about during the week, if you're cutting your grass or on the weekends and you want to use a larger bag. This is a 39-gallon trash bag right here, okay? You use it the same way you did the 30-gallon trash bag. So you drop it in the middle, you hang it over the edges, and you lock it in place. 4 die cuts lock it in place. Now, the way I use this is I fill the bag up while it's on the ground. As I mentioned, there's handles on the side. When you want to add space to your bag, you just grab these handles and you lift it up, and I'll show you. It's really cool the way this works. There you go. How simple was that? Now I have additional space in the top where I can continue to fill my bag, and it's this simple. I didn't have to bend over, I didn't have to fight a bag, I'm not hurting my back at all. Okay, and you continue to fill it up. Now, let me show you something that's really great about the Bag-Caddy, and that's how you get the Bag-Caddy off the bag. Okay? you say use those same die cuts, but this time you're going to push the die cut out and you're going to unhook the bag. And again, you do it from the inside out like this. Push it out and unhook it. And you do that 4 times. Okay. Now, once again, we have handles on the side. Let me show you how great this is. Look at that. You don't have to fight the bag. You don't hurt your back trying to tug it out of a container. You lift the Bag-Caddy over the top. That's plastic on plastic. You use the handles. You lift it up. You set it down. You drag your bag off. If you need to use it again, drop it, lock it, and load it. How great is that? Okay. Now, when you're done tailgating or working in the yard or camping or whatever the case may be and you want to go, I want to show you how to tear it down and roll it back up. We go back to the handle. As we did earlier, we locked it in place flat. All you do is release those die cuts, the top one and the bottom one, okay? Now, once again, you take your right hand and you grab the handle. You take your left hand and this time you put it in the middle of the slit. Now, you're just going to firmly push the handle through the slit. You don't have to bend anything. You don't have to fight it. Just firmly push it through like this. Okay? It goes through. At this point then, you want to take the slit in and you're going to roll it up. Now there's a couple ways to roll it up. What I like to do is I like to put it against my thighs and start to roll it up and use my legs for leverage. Some people go to a ground and roll it on the ground. It's entirely up to you depending on what kind of strength you have. But what you do is you just put it against your thighs. I'm going to show you this method. Start to roll it up and hang on tightly. It's just a firm grip. So you do this. If the Bag-Caddy gets off track, hold it tightly and just tap it and it'll get back on track. And hold tight. Now as you get to the end, you're going to see there are 2 die cuts that appear. You're going to use those to lock the Bag-Caddy in the cylinder form. I'm right-handed, so I hold on tight with my left hand up against my legs. I reach around and I push that die cut up and I lock it into the die cut there. And a rebound effect takes place and it locks itself back in. Now you're ready to go. Toss it in the trunk, toss it in the back of your SUV, your camper, take it and put it on the shelf in the garage. This is incredibly transportable. It's fantastic. Okay, in closing, I just have 2 questions for you. Are you tired of fighting a limp, ugly trash bag? Are you looking for a way to keep your tailgating party clean and to look good? Okay? Or during the week, are you looking for a way to do less work and get more done in the least amount of time? If the answer is yes to both those questions, then please go to my website. It's www.bag-caddy.com and take a look at the Bag-Caddy. And remember, every bag needs a caddy. Thank you very much.